students, in the previous chapter you have learnt about various life processes, and all those processes, out of them some were very important, even were very essential for the production of energy. This you have learnt in previous chapter. And what else you have learnt in the previous chapter? That is nothing but cell division. So related to growth of the animal or the cells. So you have studied about cell division. Cell division, if you remember, there are of two types. Which are the cell divisions? Type of the cell divisions: mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis takes place in somatic cells and meiosis takes place in germ cells. Do you remember which of the life processes you have studied in the previous chapter? Yes, it was respiration, then circulation, nutrition and energy production. Correct? Now all these life processes, they help that organism to grow during their lifetime. Means growth of the plant or growth of the animal is there just because of all these necessary or very important processes. But it does not help the organisms to remain alive forever. Means what? At a particular age of the plant or animal, or due to some mishaps, there is death of the plant or animal. Okay, so till the life is there, this all the processes are very important one. So if the life ends, means what? The organism will become extinct and there will not be certain species of plants or animals. So it's a problem of worry, correct? For the living organisms, for the existence of the plants, for the existence of the animals. So by nature, here all the plants and animals, they have got a gift of one more life process. What is that life process? It is reproduction. By that reproduction process, after the death of plant or animal, means after the death of living organisms, they can continue or they can maintain particularly their kind of species on this planet Earth. Even their body will die, they will be able to maintain their number of species on this planet. So that is the life process, reproduction. So we are going to learn in this chapter, that is the life processes part 2. What is reproduction? Reproduction is formation of new species, formation of new organisms. Now you have to learn the definition of reproduction. In the previous classes, you have learned different definitions of this reproduction. What was that definition? Just try to recall. You have learned that the living organisms give birth to the young ones like themselves. That process of living things is called reproduction. Now here in 10th standard, what is the definition of reproduction? Let's see. Reproduction is formation of new organism of same species by an earlier existing organism is called reproduction. Now reproduction is very essential or very important process in the evolution of life on the earth, and it takes place by two methods. There are two methods of reproduction. One is asexual reproduction and the other is sexual reproduction. So today in this chapter we'll learn about the methods of reproduction, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction in some of the plants, some of the animals. So let's start with asexual reproduction in unicellular organisms. Asexual reproduction in unicellular organism takes place by three ways: binary fission, multiple fission and budding. Let's see first binary fission in amoeba. Now here, before starting the particular examples, particular method, let me tell you some characteristic of this asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is very fast process of reproduction. Second thing, it does not give rise to variation in the next generation. Why? Because in asexual reproduction, cell division takes place by mitosis. And as mitosis is there, in the mitosis, there is no genetic recombination, and therefore this asexual reproduction does not give rise to any variation in the next generation. Another thing is there that asexual reproduction is a very rapid process, and therefore most of the microorganisms, most of the prokaryotes, they reproduce by this way of reproduction. And so let's see now some of the examples by the method of reproduction of amoeba, paramecium, euglena, like this unicellular organism. First we'll start with binary fission in amoeba. Binary fission in amoeba takes place in favorable condition. What is meant by favorable condition? Favorable condition means when the organism get enough supply of food or enough availability of the food surrounding in its habitat. So amoeba reproduces by binary fission during favorable condition. We'll see the meaning of binary fission. Binary means two. Fission means separation. So amoeba, single cell or unicellular organism, gets separated into two cells, that is two amoebulae, by the process of mitosis. If you have remembered there in the second chapter what we have learned there, process of mitosis. In the process of mitosis, first nuclear division takes place, after that cytoplasmic division takes place. So here you can see in the diagram, amoeba reproduces itself by binary fission. The cell which divides is called parent cell, and nuclear division takes place first, and then there is a notch formed between the division, and amoeba is not having any particular shape, so the division of this amoeba takes place in any plane, and such a division of amoeba is called, and in any plane, that is called as simple binary fission. After nuclear division, there is division of cytoplasm, and like that way two cells are formed. These cells are called as daughter cells. Next is their example of paramecium. In paramecium, as it has particular slipper-like shape, so the plane of division or axis of division in paramecium is transverse or horizontal, and so it is called transverse binary fission. If you see in euglena, it has a particular shape. Because of that shape, the division, that is the axis of separation, it is vertical or longitudinal. Let's learn about the next way of asexual reproduction, that is multiple fission. Now, the organism like amoeba, it produces by multiple fission. From the name itself, multiple fission, you can understand multiple means many, fission means separation. So one cell of amoeba gets divided or gets separated into many cells at a time. Now this multiple fission, it takes place when there is no favorable condition for amoeba to reproduce by binary fission. So when unfavorable condition is there or adverse condition is there, means when there is lack of food or shortage of food, at that time amoeba undergoes multiple fission. In multiple fission, amoeba forms a protective covering in the around the plasma membrane, and it changes its shape. It becomes circular like, and that shape is called, it becomes very hard and it is called cyst. So amoeba forms cyst-like structure. Inside the cyst there is nucleus. Inside the cell of amoeba, this nuclear division takes place. One nucleus is divided into many nuclei. Means the first step of mitosis, that is karyokinesis. After that, cytoplasm also get divides, that is cytokinesis. And when the favorable condition occurs, at that time this cyst bursts open and many amoebae are released. In such a way, one amoeba, a cell of amoeba, can divide by multiple fission. Next we will see the next way of asexual reproduction, that is by budding. Budding takes place, if we take the example of yeast, budding takes place in yeast. Now what is bud? Bud is an outgrowth which is growing on the body or on the organism, that is yeast, on the wall of the organism, that is yeast. This bud is going to be the next cell or new cell of yeast. Now what happens? The nucleus which is present in the yeast cell, that is divided into two. The outgrowth on the yeast cell grows, and nucleus, out of two nuclei, one of the nucleus gets in the bud, and that bud, when it grows fully, when its development is completed, at that time it gets detached. Sometime it remains there or it detached. Then again that bud, it will grow as a fully yeast organism. Yeast is a fungus. And again this bud will also grow into another bud, means bud will appear on that yeast fungus, and again there will be this process going on. So you might have heard about this yeast, where it is used. It is used in the bakery for carrying out this fermentation process very fast. So this yeast is a fungus which is taking place the asexual reproduction, that is budding. Now from this all the examples of amoeba, paramecium, euglena or yeast, you might have understood what is asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction, can you define it? Let's see the definition of asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is the formation of new organism by an organism of the same species without involvement of gametes. And this is the main thing of this asexual reproduction, that is without involvement of gametes, means it is uniparental.
Asexual reproduction. Process of formation of new organism by an organism of same species without involvement of gametes is called as asexual reproduction. As this reproduction does not involve union of two different gametes, the new organism has exact genetic similarity with the reproducing organism. This is uniparental reproduction, and it occurs by mitotic cell division. Absence of genetic recombination is a drawback, whereas fast process is advance of this reproductive method.